now going to talk about the outline of the Welsh Springer Spaniel. The Welsh Springer Spaniel has a distinct rectangular outline. This outline is only possible if the dog has correct front and rear angulation. We call this the square within the rectangle. If you drop a plumb line from the withers to the ground and one from the point of buttock to the ground, it forms a square. If we add on the correct front and rear angulation to that square, we get the rectangle. The Welsh Springer outline is created by angulation. Let's talk a little bit about angulation. Correct front angulation requires shoulder layback, length of upper arm, a distinct point of shoulder, and that the legs fall directly underneath the highest point of the shoulder. The dog on the left displays a correctly angulated front. The dog on the right appears straight. This is because he lacks shoulder layback, correct length of upper arm, and correct elbow placement. You can see by comparing the triangles how more angulated the dog on the left is in comparison to the dog on the right. Let's talk about rear angulation. Rear angulation requires correct bend of stifle, a very crisp to the eye hock joint, and a wide meaty thigh. The dog on the left has a much wider thigh than the dog on the right. The dog on the left also has more angulation on the underside of the stifle and a more crisp to the eye hock. Here are 3 Welsh Springer Spaniels for your evaluation. The dog on the top right displays the correct outline. He has correct angulation, but does not appear long and low. The dog on the bottom left has correct angulation, but has extra length in the body, creating a long and low appearance. The dog on the bottom right is square and leggy because he lacks angulation. Here are lines showing you correct and incorrect. The yellow lines show correct angulation. The orange lines show correct length of body. The green lines show incorrect areas. On the dog on the bottom left, the green line shows extra body length. On the dog in the bottom right, the green lines show angles that are too open. Another important aspect is depth of body. The Welsh Springer should have approximately 50-50 or 1-to-1 height to leg ratio. His leg should be 1/2 of the height of the dog. This is important because it allows plenty of space in the ribs for heart and lungs to function. The dog on the left is correct. The dog on the right lacks depth of body, as you can see that the yellow line does not meet the black line of the elbow. Finally, the Welsh Springer has a level top line. That means it does not slope. It does not mean that it will be absolutely flat. Sometimes the Welsh Springer, with maturity, will develop muscling over the loin that will give a very, very slight appearance of rounding over the loin. This is correct. Young dogs may not display this as it comes with maturity. But just remember, the top line should be level.